A try is an assessment on a whole cluster, kind of like an end-of-unit test in school, but with a difference. You get feedback when you finish the test, feedback that helps you recognize what you know and what you still need to work on for each of the related learning trajectories in the cluster. In each try, you solve 8 to 12 items from across the learning trajectories of a single cluster. To keep these tests from getting too long, we don't test on every level. And it links you to practice, where you get feedback each time you work a problem from a learning trajectory. We'll start a try now. In the learning map, click the big idea, compare quantities as ratio, rate, or percent, and operate with them. This is the general area you'll be working on. Then click on the more specific cluster, building, comparing, and solving proportions. Below the cluster, click the pencil icon. Then choose Take Assessment and opt to try a cluster test. If the learning trajectories in the cluster cover multiple grades, you choose a grade level for your test. Then when you're ready to begin, click the Start Test button. Let's try one. You answer the questions in a try just like you do in practice. To see the next question, click the forward arrow at the top right. And a second answer. While you are working, you can go back to work on earlier questions using the back arrow. You can bookmark items to remind yourself to return to them later. You can also save your test and come back later. Use the Pause Finish button and save to finish later. Then close the panel. To return to your try, click the pencil icon as before. Pick the grade for the assessment you are taking, and then click Resume Unfinished Test. You can start work on the test right where you left off. Now we're down to the last problem shown here. And we bookmarked 2 of them we weren't sure of. Let's work this last problem and submit the test for scoring. Same as before, click the Pause Finish button, but this time click Submit Test. By the way, MathMapper will warn you if you haven't finished all the items. Then click See My Report to view your results. Your report helps you to understand and revise your assessment results in terms of each learning trajectory and in terms of each item on the assessment. The report has a top and a bottom panel. In the top panel at the top right is your total percent correct. On this test, we got 63.7% overall. Keep in mind that these are diagnostic tests. Most students' scores on the first try tend to range between 30 and 70. These scores are not for credit. They are simply meant as feedback. The goal in tries is to advise you where to work to improve your own understanding. The constructs in the cluster are labeled with letters. The rings show your percent correct for each construct. Then when you click on the ladder symbol for a construct here, or on a construct letter here, its learning trajectory, with color-coded results for each level, appears on the right side of the panel. Check out the key at the bottom of the panel. If a level is dark blue, your responses at that level were 100% correct. Light blue means partially correct answers, and orange means incorrect. A white level means you weren't given any problem from that level. Remember, to keep these tries from getting too long, we don't test every level. If you decide at any time to practice with items from a particular learning trajectory and level, there is a Go to Practice button. Now let's scroll down to see the Item Matrix panel. This shows your results for each item in the test. The item matrix is where you can view items you worked, and then revise or reveal the answers for problems you got incorrect. To get oriented in the matrix, notice that along the top are the numbers for the test items. Along the left side are the constructs from the cluster. Then the key at the bottom helps you interpret all the symbols in the matrix. To review any item, and particularly any you didn't get completely correct, click on the icon for that item. If you want to try to improve your answer, click the Revise button at the lower right corner and work the problem again. You have one chance to revise each try item. So let's see how this works. First, here's an item that's partially incorrect. Make your revisions, and then submit them. Here you see that for each answer you revised correctly, a blue check mark. For any answer that is still incorrect, an orange X. Next, we'll revise our answers for a problem for which we earned no credit. Revise the answers, then click Submit again. And see that the answers are now completely correct. Close the revision panel to return to the item matrix, which now reflects the revisions we've made. For the first problem we just partially revised, there's a green half-filled square here. For the problem we revised to entirely correct, there's a green check mark here. Construct scores along the right side also reflect the revisions. In the upper panel of the student report, the construct rings show, in green, any improvements from the revisions, as well as the improved construct scores. And that's basically how the report works. View your try results, revise as many as you can, and review the problems you worked. It's all about improving your understanding and your mastery of these concepts. So it's really useful to reread the descriptions of the levels. Each level summarizes in words what concepts the problems are focusing on. Then you can practice more items to reinforce your understanding of each level. Or you can return directly to the map by clicking the icon in the left sidebar.